and that will either move you into a Zoom room, or if you pro.com, make sure that you send the information there so we get you set up. Okay. Third, and this is very important, there is a tech check that every one of you needs to go through. And it's very quick and very easy. You're going to actually connect with a physical person who is going to walk you through the technical aspects of understanding your dashboard, understanding how to log in, understanding how all the buttons work, understanding everything. The tech check is going to happen between December 7th and December 9th. That's a 3-day period you have to connect with our team. We got a big team that's going to be working to help you do that, to get you all set up, answer your questions. I went through this tech check thing. So hot. Pardon me. I went through this tech check thing with Tony Robbins at his event, and it was so cool because to let you understand how challenging this was. I mean, I was trying to figure it out. He did his UPW event, etc. I'm trying to figure it out. I'm trying to understand. And you know, ready to go, and the tech check, and we'll let you know how the tech check for those 3 days. So we'll make it work whatever time zone you're in. But boom, there's a person on my phone
Disconnected.
on Zoom just saying, "Okay, hi, Eric." I'm like, "Wow, this is a real person." They just walk.
Araio. Rani fungie hapo.
It goes to $397. Here's a challenge for you. The bonuses that are going to be sent are going to be December. We don't want to overwhelm everybody with a million bonuses. We're going to be sent it after the GoPro event. We're going to set you up with your library. We're going to tell you how to use those bonuses for the coming year to reinforce the things that we're going to be talking about at the event. So I have a challenge for each of you. Get one friend to say, "Okay, I'm going to go to GoPro with you." Let them know that they need to get a ticket now before the price goes up. They've got till December 3rd in order to be able to do that. Let them know. Okay? So that's the challenge. Bring a friend, bring a friend, bring a friend. Event agenda. Let me tell you about the event agenda quickly, and then we're going to get into some training in a minute here. The event agenda is going to start every day at 8 a.m. Pacific time. 8 a.m. Pacific time. And if you're wondering what is the time zone where you live, zone converter, Google time zone converter plug in your time, plug in 8 a.m. Pacific time, and it'll tell you what time it's going to be where you live. Okay? So we have people from all over the world connecting, and you've seen when people were saying hello, just logging into this quick little Zoom that we're doing here. So let me tell you something. I'll tell you why. Because I know some people would prefer that we do something different. There's no replays of the virtual GoPro event. This is a live event. It's as if you were flying to Vegas and you were going to sit in the event. Okay? It's going to go from 8 a.m. Pacific time to 6 p.m. Pacific time. A total of a 10-hour time period with some breaks in there. We have a lunch break and a couple other small breaks, 6 or 6:30, something like that. But it's about 9 hours of training per day. 9 hours of training per day. We've learned through long experience, and the same thing with Tony and everybody else. We've learned from long experience that if there's a replay of the event, people don't watch ever. They don't go back and watch. They have the replay, but they don't actually go experience it. Okay? So what I will tell you is I'm not interested in selling tickets to people who aren't going to be part of the event experience. It's a live event. If you travel to Las Vegas, your body clock would be on whatever Las Vegas is on. Okay? Your body clock. Now, I'm not a morning person, so guess what I'm doing starting Monday? I'm switching my body clock because I don't normally like getting up. If we start at 8 a.m., I got to start at like 4 a.m. Okay, I got to get up at like 4 a.m. So I'm going to get my body ready so it's not messed up by the time I get there. But how many people are watching from Australia or New Zealand as an example, or Southeast Asia right now, where they're going to start at midnight and go to about 10 a.m. And they're turning it into an adventure. Okay, so this is a global event. We're going to do it together. It's going to be spectacular. Your pretty face is going to be up on this screen. We're going to be sharing this together. It's going to be amazing. For Europe, it's going to start at 4 or 5 p.m. and go into the night, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So understand that's why we're doing that. Okay. Let me tell you what to expect. Let me tell you what to expect during this event. I've never been more excited. We've done this for 10 years. This is our 11th year. I've never been more excited for an event in my life than what we are putting together for you. It's going to be every single one of you is going to have a front row seat. A front row seat. Every single one of you is going to have a chance to interact with these people on the screen and in the studio. Every single one of you is going to have a chance to have you and your family experience a breakthrough. I'm just pumped beyond belief. I want you to write down, there's 5 big themes that we're going to be covering. There's a 5-part framework that we're going to be covering over the course of this event. A 5-part framework. Okay, you ready? Part 1, write this down or put it into your notes. Part 1 of this 5-part framework of the event is personal transformation. Personal transformation. Put that into the comments. Personal transformation. Some of you are operating with limiting beliefs in your mind. Some of you have habits that aren't serving you. Some of you have challenges in your programming. Some of you have things that are causing you to play small. Some of you have an environment that isn't supporting your growth. So what I learned a long time ago in network marketing is you only get to make what you are as a person. If you want to make more, you have to become more as a person. So we're going to work on helping you experience a personal transformation. Second, we're going to teach you how to give a perfect presentation. A perfect presentation. How to tell your story. How to do a three-way call. How to do a opportunity presentation. How to do a getting started training. The perfect presentation. So personal transformation number 1. Perfect presentation number 2. When I learned the perfect presentation 25 years ago, it changed my life. It changed my life. When I learned that I could repeat this presentation over and over and over for the rest of my career, and I can do it without anxiety or fear or insecurity or self-doubt, and I could get results. I could tell a story that would captivate people's imagination. I can cause people to see a vision of their future that they couldn't see without my perfect presentation. That's what we're going to teach you. The perfect presentation for network marketing. Story, opportunity, training. Okay? For you to be able to do yourself and help with other people. The perfect presentation, number 2. Number 3, we're going to teach you social media excellence. We have an extended 2 huge sessions, almost 5 hours on social media excellence. How you can dominate and never run out of quality prospects using social media, how you can contact and invite them with ease, how you can convert them from a follower or a friend or a fan into a prospect, and how you can convert them from a prospect into a customer or a distributor, how you can use social media to train those people, to communicate with those people. We're going to give you the absolute world's best, the best in the world at how to absolutely dominate and build an empire using social media in addition to all the other strategies that you're using. But some of the fastest growing people in the world right now are leveraging social media. So social media is not enough. Social media excellence is what we're going to be focused on. Now, what I want you to understand, we are approaching this different than any other event that we've ever had before. You're going to leave this event with a personal execution plan. A personal execution plan around these 5 areas. So we're going to train on personal transformation, but you're going to leave the event with a personal transformation execution plan. A personal one just for you. We're going to give you an execution plan for the perfect presentation. We're going to give you an execution plan for social media excellence. You got it? Getting excited? I'm excited. I'm putting it together. Super excited. And for those of you who are speaking other languages that you're on here, I apologize. We don't have all the translators set up for this. Hopefully you can watch the replay and somebody bilingual can help you with the translation. When we're at the event, we have full translation for all the different languages, but for this, it's English only. I apologize. So personal transformation 1, perfect presentation 2, social media excellence number 3. Now, the 4th area that we're going to talk about is how to create radical duplication. How to create radical duplication. How to take a person who's totally dependent on you and help them become independent from you. Help a person who is scared and insecure and can't operate on their own so they can totally operate on their own. And not only show you how to duplicate yourself, but to teach them how to duplicate their selves, and so on and so on and so on and so on. This was the biggest struggle for me in my first 3 years because I could recruit, I could sell, but I couldn't duplicate. And because I couldn't duplicate, I had such a difficult time in having any freedom. If you don't have duplication, you don't have freedom, you just have a job inside of network marketing. So we're going to train you, and you're going to leave with a specific execution plan on how to create radical duplication inside of your organization, even if you've never experienced that before. And if you already have some duplication, we're going to show you how to increase that. And if you already have a lot of duplication, we're going to show you how to make sure it permeates your entire organization. What do you think creates momentum? What do you think? Duplication. Duplication. It's the leverage point of our whole business. So hopefully you're thinking of some people like, wow, they need to be a part of this. They need to be a part of this. Let them know. virtualgopro.com. Let them know. Get their ticket. Let them know. If they miss it, they're going to be sad, and you're going to be sad that you didn't insist. So duplication. And area number 5 is we're going to take you beyond leadership and into influence. I've learned a long time ago that leadership drives everything. Leadership is the engine that drives it all. Okay? Certainly personal transformation is necessary. Perfect presentation, you got to have it. Social media excellence, yes, got it. Radical duplication, of course. But leadership drives it all, because if you have two teams of an equal quality, one has a great leader and the other one does not have a great leader, which organization is going to rise? The one with the great leader. So, for me, in leadership, I needed to learn how to lead myself, because I was a terrible boss. Lead myself. How to employ myself. Some of you need to learn how to employ yourselves. Self, number 1. Number 2, we're going to teach you how to lead your team. Cause them to take more action than they would have taken. Number 3, we're going to teach you how within your team and mentor them into the leaders that they need to be. And number 4, we're going to teach you how to duplicate leadership. That is leverage on leverage. We're going to take you beyond leadership and into influence. You've never had happen before. So, yeah, somebody says, no wonder this is 9 hours a day. It's a lot to cover, right? How cool is it going to be for each of you to have a specific and personal execution plan when you leave this event, where you're going to have a plan, an exact plan, how to experience a personal transformation. You're going to have an exact plan on how to be able to give the perfect presentation. You're going to have an exact plan on how you can exhibit social media excellence. You're going to have an exact plan on how you can have radical duplication in your organization. And you're going to have an exact plan on how you can go beyond leadership, have leadership duplication within your organization. Be the most influential person within your company. Have an execution plan around, and you're going to be meeting and connecting with 3, 4, 5, 6 people at a time, and we're going to be giving you exercises, and you're going to be going through these execution plans together. You're going to be in your own hot seat. You're going to be challenged by these other people that are part of the experience too. You're going to be meeting 30 or 40 people through that process. And also, speaking of the perfect presentation, we're going to be hosting during the event the first ever GoPro Speak Off. I'll let you know about that. That's for VIPs and Platinums. The GoPro Speak Off, where you're going to be able to tell your story in front of the entire world. You'll have a chance to be able to do that. Tell your story in front of the entire world. So that's what's going to happen. So let me talk to you about how best to prepare for this. First thing I want you to understand You're already special because you made a decision that other people made, but you made it to be able to do this. This was not easy for you. This was scary for you. Some of you are still scared. I'm enormously proud of you for making the step that everybody in network marketing, you're already the biggest hurdle is the decision. That's the biggest thing that holds people back. The biggest block is the decision itself. You've made it. So congratulations. We're now locked in together. You're on the bus with us. We're going to help you get there. And all I need you to do is trust the process. Think about it. I'm asking you. How many customers would you be? Your team, how many different countries, contribution, is it in helping others, is it being able to give to causes? You understand? This is the goal. All the steps that we're going to help you develop during GoPro is going to help you get to that thing. You understand what I'm saying? So spend some time now getting clear on what success would look like to you a year from now. Okay? That's assignment number 1. Get clear on what success would look like for you. Assignment number 2, I want you to just, on a tactical level, what would need to happen in order for this to become real? What would need to happen? Well, maybe you need to get, just tactically now, I'm not talking about emotionally. What rank would you need to be at in order for that to be real? How many lines of sponsorship would you need to have at doing whatever volume in order to be able to achieve that rank? How many customers would you need to have? What kind of volume would you need to have? All those different kinds of things. So size of team, personal recruits. In order to be able to make that happen, how many new people do you need to bring in between now and then? Or how many of your existing team needs to rank advance in order to be able to make that happen? So just kind of back up from the big goal to back up the little steps that need to happen. Now, the execution plan that we're going to help you with is what's going to fuel that plan. You understand what I'm saying? But what success looks like to you a year from now is what I'd like you to think about as a starting point, and then start to break down what would need to happen, over the course of this year in order for that to become real. Okay? So, goal, game plan. And we'll fuel the game plan with the whole execution plans that we're going to put together. We'll fuel that. But goal, game plan, what's the strategy in order for that to happen? Okay. Next thing I want you to do is clear the decks. Clear the decks. And what I mean by that is for these 3 days, to turn the rest of the world off. For these 3 days, negotiate with your family. For these 3 days, find a babysitter. For these 3 days, not a time to go grocery shopping. For these 3 days, you don't need to clean the house. For these 3 days, you don't need to go do anything else. This is your life, and we're going to help you get there in 3 days. But the world is designed to distract you. For those 3 days, turn the notifications off on your phone. For those 3 days, turn the rest of your browsers off. For those 3 days, you don't have time to talk to somebody about nonsense. For those 3 days, this is laser focus. I want you to literally feel like you are sitting in the arena at the MGM Garden Arena in Las Vegas. You're sitting in the arena with us. Put a door hanger on the door. It says, quiet excellence in motion, or whatever you want to put up there. Going pro, whatever you want to put up there. And you need to tell your friends, your family, your spouse, your kids, I need you to support mom for these 3 days. I need you to support dad for these 3 days. I need you to pick up the slack for these 3 days. Because I'm going to use this information. I'm pulling an execution plan out of this event, and I'm going to use it to change our families' lives. So I need your help. And if some of you can't focus because your office is dirty or messy, or you're setting up in your living room and everything, get it all clean ahead of time. Get stocked up, get ready to go. So number 1, clear the decks. Clear the decks. Get things off the calendar. All distractions are equal. Number 2, decide right now that you're going to be the most committed student during those 3 days. And what I mean by that is I want your camera on all the time, 100% of the time. I want it on. Okay? Because you're going to be up on the screen. I want you there on time for every session. And I want you taking radical notes for the entire event. Because here's what I will tell you. From doing this in the past, we're going to be giving you a lot of information in 3 days. And there will be times where you are overwhelmed. There will be times when your brain can't soak in anymore. Keep taking the notes. Keep taking the notes. Capture the information. When your mind is full, keep taking the notes. Keep giving the information. Okay? Because it'll make sense to you later. Make sure you capture it, and make sure you go through when we break you into breakout sessions and you have your hot seats. Make sure for each of these 5 categories, you're going to have materials to be able to create your execution plan for these 5 areas that we talked about. Make sure that you do the homework so you leave there with the plan intact, that you're ready to go. Understand? So make sure that you're able to do that. Third, and I'd like you to do this not necessarily inside of this chat, inside of this group, but inside of your company. Every single one of you, I want you to find a workout partner. Here's what I mean by that. I want you to have an accountability friend where you can prepare together for this event. You can share notes with each other, and you can hold each other accountable after the event is over, to turn your dreams into realities, to hold you in focus for the coming year. So find a friend that will push you when you're down, and you'll push them when they're down. Find a friend that's going to this event. And if they're not going, have them register and go with you, experience this with you. Now listen, I don't invite people from this group. I want you to invite people from your company. Okay? I just don't want too much cross-company stuff. keep it in your company, get a workout partner. It's better if it's not somebody in your family or whatever. Sometimes it's better if it's cross-line because you can be tougher to each other, you know? So find someone on your team or in your company that will be a workout partner with you. Biggest thing for this is make a decision to commit to every session, to commit to do the work, to create the action plan to make 2021 your best year ever. Who's committed to making a decision to change your life? Put a yes into the comments. If you're committed, you're serious, this is gonna be the thing that changes everything for you. Now, if you're not putting a yes, this is rehearsal. If you're not putting a yes, I do not want you to be a tourist coming to this event. Kind of hanging out, saying, okay, what are you going to tell me now? I'm busy. I'm doing something. You get to doing it, it's a major difference. Get involved, be committed, be serious. This is your game changer. This is your life. We're going to equip you and empower you to be able to change all that. But you're a big piece of making it all happen. You're a huge piece, actually. So what I like to do real quick, and I've got a big announcement in a couple minutes, but I'm hoping a friend can jump on. If you can, cool. If you can't, cool. I want to do a few minutes of Q&A. If you have some questions about this event that I can help you with right now, start asking them. If you can slow the chat down so we can start seeing if there's any questions. No, leave it in the chat. You got to slow it down so I can see it. I can't read it that fast. Chat. Will there be closed caption? I'll do it in Q&A for right now. Would there be closed caption available? Answer yes. We do have closed captioning available. This Sabino asked, Eric mentioned that some people would see this training, what we're doing right now, in replay. Yes, we're going to email you the link to every single person registered for this session. So everybody will have it, but it's not on Facebook. It's not just for everybody. What was part 5? Lori lost connection. Part 5 was leadership, beyond leadership. Did I get it right? People from the same home can attend the event together? Yeah, I mean, if your spouse and kids or whatever, absolutely. I would love them to see it. What time is good pro going to be from? I don't know what that means. What time we start? 8 a.m. Pacific time. Go to about 6 p.m. Pacific time each day. Yes, Nancy, we're sending a replay of this to everyone. Can you join with 2 devices? I don't think so. Kirsten, what's the story on 2 devices? Does anybody know?
Hi. So if you have a VIP ticket, or you have like a super VIP or a platinum ticket, and you have a general admission ticket, you can totally flip back and forth between 2 devices. If you try to, say, join from your PC and then later on in the afternoon join from your phone,
you got to log off of one?
Yes.
Okay, you got to log off of one to log on to another one. All right.
Yeah.
That makes sense. Keto Conversation asks what languages are available to be translated. If you go to virtualgopro.com, you will see the list of all the languages on virtualgopro.com. Answered that for Carolina. Time's it going to start? Answered that. What time's the event start on Friday? Answered that. Can we join 2 devices? Answered that. The end is approximately 6 p.m. Pacific each day. Time again, 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. Pacific. How long will the breaks be? We're going to have a 1-hour lunch. In next week, we'll send you a more specific agenda. I have it now, but I didn't prepare it for you. Each session will be about 2 hours. So we'll go from like 8 a.m. to 10 a.m. We'll take like a 15-minute break. And then we'll go like 10:30 to 12:30, take like a 15-minute break or take a 1-hour break. And then, see what I'm saying? So it's about 2-hour sessions, a couple 15-minute breaks, and a 1-hour lunch. And we're going to be doing some special lunches, some VIP lunches. We're going to do some special celebrity lunches. We're going to have some fun during the lunches. Will there be workbooks? Yes, downloadable workbooks. We will send. You'll be able to download. We'll get that to you. Will there be a schedule of who's speaking when? Not exactly who's speaking and when, but I will give you the themes, the themes per session that we're going to be covering, because the people actually move around a little bit. Ticket purchase info. I don't want to go through all of that again, but I will just tell you, you can watch the replay of this. We're going to send it out to you right away. We'll watch the replay of this and the ticket purchase information. You'll be able to get to purchase, to register, and the tech check. Those are the 3 steps. Keep going. Will 9 hours be enough time to block off, or might we go over? We're going to try not to go over. I think if we have 9 hours, it's probably, realistically, we finish at 6:30 every day. Realistically, with 9 hours of training. We'll be on the camera. If there's an issue, if we have food, etc., do what you're going to do. But here's what I'd like you to do. I want you to think about being in the stadium, okay? And being in the front row, looking the speaker right in the eye. Sylvester Stallone sitting 10 feet from you. And you're looking at him and he's looking at you. Show up so he sees you, and he will see you, and he sees you as your brightest, shiniest self. If I was you, this is going to be the biggest stage in network marketing history. I would look so amazing in front of that camera. I'd make sure the lights would be awesome. I'd make sure I was dressed up spectacular. I would be bright and shiny. If I was a girl, I'd be all made up and my hair would be done. I'm telling you, I would be on point. Because guess who's going to be interacting with the most when they're up on that screen with the different speakers and presenters and celebrities? The people who are bright and shiny and smiling and on point. That's who's going to be interacting the most. Okay? So one thing I want to tell you about, and he was able to join, is there's a couple different experiences that we have for you that are really unique. Really unique. And then I'm going to get back to answering some more questions. Really unique. Remember I told you earlier about the Speak Off? We've got this first ever GoPro Speak Off. And there's a VIP mastermind that's extraordinary. And there's actually an opportunity for some of you, a very small group, if you're willing to come to Las Vegas, to actually come and experience this event backstage with us. Very small group. And have a VIP party with the speakers at our house and all this stuff. But to talk about this and talk specifically about the Speak Off, talk specifically about the mastermind, all of that, I've got Pete Vargas here. Pete, can you unmute yourself and come on and share with everybody?
Yeah, I'm asking the team to let me with my video. I have no control over my video.
Oh, can you make Pete a co-host or something? Can you turn your camera on, Pete?
It won't let me. It's saying
it won't let him. Make him co-host. There we go. Okay, try now.
There we go.
Hey, what's up, man? So everybody's all fired up and excited, but I know they're going to be more fired up and excited when they hear what you're going to talk to them about.
Yeah, guys, I'm excited to be there. I was excited to be a part of the challenge, but Eric, one of the things that changed my life, obviously, was network marketing. But another thing that changed my life is when I got crystal clear on my story. Like the cool thing about there's thousands and thousands of people here live, and if you're watching the replay, you're watching this too. But the most powerful asset you have is your story. Like it's just is. Like when you get clear on your story and why you do what you do, you'll become unstoppable with your team. You'll become unstoppable with new recruits. And so, Eric, I threw out an idea to Eric, and I'm stoked about this if you haven't heard about it. But I said, Eric, I want GoPro to host the first annual Speak Off, GoPro Speak Off, where people get to share their story on Eric's stage. Let me back up. The very first time I was trying to go pursue being an entrepreneur, I wanted to see if there was validity in what my story represented. And Eric, I know he's been on your stage, but I paid Brendan Bouchard $1,500 to be able to speak on his stage for 3 minutes and get a little bit of feedback, just a little bit of feedback. But that literally was the starting point to the launching of my career, Eric. And now you fast forward today, and I'm on some of the biggest stages in the world, including Eric Worre's stage. I believe it's because I stepped out and got uncomfortable. I stepped outside of my comfort zone. I made that $1,500 investment, which was very difficult for me. Like I didn't have a lot of money at that time. And literally what happened was my business began to take off. Now it took off slow and it began to just grow. And that was the starting point. And I've shared that with Brendan. I've actually shared that with Brendan. And I wished I had it right here on me, Eric, but I have the name badge from that event because it changed my life. Here it is right here. The name badge from that event because it changed my life. And so when I pitched Eric on the idea to say, Eric, what if we could have a cool speak off? And Eric and Marina were like, that would be so powerful to hear hundreds of people share their stories. Me and Marina get the chance to see some of those and see some of the best ones, and then take those and on day one, announce the top 25, maybe top 30, who's the top 25 and top 30, and then going back and rewatching those at the event that night and figuring out who the top 10 are. And then on the second day of the event, the top 10, yeah, that's pretty good percentages. The top 10 actually get to share their story on GoPro stage. Eric, GoPro stage is 30, 40, 50 times bigger than what Brendan's stage was that I shared my story on. And that will be, mark my words, mark my words, it will be attendees will have because they will be so inspired by those stories. So Eric, I'm stoked. You guys said okay. We said let's roll. And so literally next Tuesday, all VIPs and all platinums are going to be a part of this story workshop that we're going to do virtually, Eric, next Tuesday. So there really is a deadline for VIP and platinum both to get rolling because next Tuesday we're going to conduct a training. And if you can't be there live for the training, that's okay. We will send you the recordings out immediately afterwards. And what Pat Quinn and I are going to do in that 2-hour training is get you so powerful to tell your story in your company, but also we're going to give you the way of how you're going to submit it within the next week. You'll have 7 or 8 days to now submit what you just got trained on. Eric, Brendan didn't give me a training. Like, you know, Eric, because you've worked with Pat and I, like we charge thousands and thousands of dollars just for this training, but we want people to show up powerfully within their companies, but also within this contest. And so they'll get trained next Tuesday, Eric. That's what that workshop is. We'll email out all VIPs and all platinums, and then Eric will train them. And from there, they will submit their stories. You and Marina will call upon the top 25 or top 30 on day one, and you'll recognize them. It's a pretty good chance, like 10% chance that you get in that top 25. But then we'll take the top 25 and figure out which ones are the top 10. and Eric and Marina will speak into the top 10. And the top 10 on night 2 of GoPro, we have a huge celebration where the top 10 will be speaking on GoPro's stage, sharing their story. Eric, not only does VIP get that, VIP gets guaranteed space on the interactive event screen, and I've seen y'all's swag bags. They're unbelievable.
This is the VIP one.
Yeah.
This is the VIP box that's going out to everybody.
Yeah, show that. It's the stuff that's in it though is unbelievable. Like,
yeah, that's cool.
It's hundreds and hundreds of dollars of stuff that Marina and the team have packaged to make your virtual experience so much better. So that's what VIPs get, Eric. But I'm excited because we're also going to be in person, Eric. And the only thing that I would say to those that are going to be in person, proximity is power. Proximity is power. Remember that. It is power. And so this is what the platinums get. Now, listen, you go to virtualgopro.com and you just upgrade your ticket. It says upgrade my ticket. If VIP for $1,000 is what you want to do, go do that today. But if platinum's what you want to do, you're in person. You're getting everything VIP got. You're in person. You're in the studio. You're seeing the behind the scenes tour of the studio. There's a party at Eric and Marina's house that we will be at. You will get to meet several of the speakers, but Pat and I on night 1, after the event is done, will be hosting a mastermind that night. We might have a few surprise guests stop by, but we will have a mastermind in person on night 1 for the platinum. And so, Eric, all they have to do is go to virtualgopro.com and upgrade their ticket today. I know the platinum is limited and we don't have a ton of spots left.
There's only room for a total of, I think there might be 20 spots available max. But you got to be willing to come to Vegas.
Yeah.
Right? You got to be willing to travel, come to Vegas, get here, all that stuff to take part in the whole platinum thing. But VIP's for everybody. And
Eric, actually, VIP has a cap too because of the amount of stories, and so there's probably 100 or so spots, 150 spots left.
Look what you get though. Look what you get. You get Eric Worry socks.
Oh, wow.
Christmas socks.
That's it. That's it for sure. Yeah.
Christmas socks. If it's so embarrassing, I don't know why they did that. You also get AirPods, and you also get like a GoPro Santa hat. And you also get workbooks, and you also get workbooks and door hangers going pro. The super VIP, you get like a fancy blanket, and you get fancy headphones, and you get this huge box of stuff. That's going to be sent out, or you'll get when you get here. So that's all the cool stuff. So yeah,
Eric, the tough thing though on VIP, Marina did say to remind him, Monday is the deadline for the swag box. He sent to VIP Monday, and then Eric, the price on both of these tickets, actually all 3 ticket levels go up next week. So that's why I wanted to make
on Thursday.
Aware of it. Yeah, I wanted to make people aware of it because they can go to virtualgopro.com, virtualgopro.com to upgrade their tickets and take advantage. It's going to be pretty freaking phenomenal. And I'd really encourage you, like, if you can't be in Vegas, be a VIP. Be a VIP. Just dialing in your story in itself will be a needle moving thing for you in 2021, and being a part of that workshop that we conduct next week. So we want to make sure that we get everybody in for the workshop, Eric, which is why we're announcing it today.
And here's what I would say, do what's right for you. If general admission is all you can do, then congratulations. We're going to have an amazing experience. You're going to leave there with an execution plan on all the different things we talked about. Your life's going to be changed. If you want to experience a VIP experience and you can, then do that. Fantastic. It's just another option for you to upgrade your story. And if you want to do the platinum thing and hang out with us and all the speakers backstage here in Vegas and be at our house the whole time, that'll be a life-changing experience. You just really love that. But do what you can do, okay? I just want you to know everybody's going to get a great experience. Some people are just going to have a deeper experience because of what they decide to do through that. Pete, one last thing. The you've done a few virtual events. You've helped Grant with his and Tony with his, and et cetera. Can you give everybody what you think, kind of some final words, and how they can best take advantage of this event? What's the best way?
So what couple of things I would say. Number one is get your affairs in order to make sure that you clear those 3 days. Like, yes, like it, just have those 3 days blocked off. Like have those 3 days blocked off. The other thing that I would say to you, and what I would do is I would set an intention for 2021. Like, what's your I am known to call upon 90 people an hour. 90 people an hour. Pat Quinn is going to be doing that. Eric is going to be doing that. Stallone is going to be doing that. Dean is going to be doing that. Fraser's going to be doing that. Like, people are going to be calling upon you, but we can't call upon you if we can't see you. This is the first time where this many people will have front row access. And so have your camera on. And then the last thing I would tell you to do, Eric, I got goosebumps when you and Barry were talking yesterday. Like, every day there is so much magic on every day. And then we're like, oh man, this piece on day 3, like how Eric closes it out on day 3, like it's going to be like, I think we're going to do something on day 3 that's never been experienced in an event. And Eric knows what I'm talking about, but I got to keep it a surprise because day 2 was so power packed. Day 1 was so power packed. Yeah. And be the person who are participating, who are saying yes. Like, those are the people that will just win. And so, Eric, that's what I would say. It's going to be out of this world, man.
Awesome.
And it's going to be out of this world.
Well, thank you. Listen, let me just give everybody, have your teams go to virtualgopro.com to get their tickets. Bring your friends. Number 2, if you want to upgrade to VIP or platinum, go to virtualgopro.com. You'll see the upgrade button. If you have any questions about this, or if something got screwed up, or you clicked on the wrong button, or whatever, email ticketing@networkmarketingpro.com. And I will tell you, let me just be, I was straight up with you at the beginning. I'm straight up with you now. We're going to be sending the replay of this, just so you know, to everybody in the next hour. So everybody, how long will it take? 2 hours. Okay. 2 hours. We'll get this recording and we'll send it out to everybody. But currently we have about 300 outstanding support emails that we're trying to address as quick as we can, and about 500 ticketing emails that we're going through right now, this moment. Okay. So be patient with that. We'll get to them as quick as we possibly can. Like I said at the beginning, we're all working on this together in order to be able to make it happen. So give us a little bit of patience, and we'll help you answer your questions. I know you're urgent. You want to get the answers and get it all done as quick as possible. But we'll get to it as quick as we possibly can. But the faster you get your, whether it's a ticketing or support email in, the farther ahead in line that you are. So if you've got questions, issues, outstanding, whatever, send it to us. And if anybody's not getting emails, have them go to networkmarketingpro.com/join and have them re-opt in if they can't find it in any of their inboxes, because they might have been opted out accidentally. Okay, so I think that's the update for now. I'm going to look through the questions later. We're going to start engaging, just so you know, we've created a virtual GoPro page on Facebook. Okay, so we're going to start transitioning all of our attention from the GoPro Recruiting Challenge over into the virtual GoPro page, and we're going to start interacting much more over there, giving people announcements. Virtual GoPro, or I'm sure you've been invited to it. If you haven't, go request to be entered in, and we'll have one of our admins make sure you got a ticket and then add you in. Okay. So I think that's it for now. Everybody have a spectacular day. Have an amazing holiday if you're celebrating Thanksgiving. Have an amazing holiday, but prepare, because your life is going to change starting December 11th. Actually, it already started changing because you made your decision. Congratulations. And for those of you getting VIP and Platinum, I can't wait for you to experience that. I think you're going to love it. Everybody have a great day. See you next time. Take care. Mwah.